Hi everyone. This video is just gonna be me and my dad here just talking to y'all, and my dad is here. Forgot to mention that.
I forgot to mention that. Go ahead. Okay.
But like I said before, in the beginning, this video is gonna be just me and my dad here just talking to y'all about
Okay, he's gonna show y'all what he has coming up next, and then we'll talk a couple minutes. I'm not gonna waste a whole lot of y'all's time. It's just some things I want to say.
right. But this is a little like sneak peek at what the next video is gonna be, and it's gonna be this here, and this is the high grade 1/144 scale Gundam Barbatos Lapis Rex form, and it says it right here. This is the Lapis Rex form of the Gundam Barbatos here. And showing y'all the box here. And the side here. And the other side. And of course, there's nothing on the back here.
Nope, it's just white.
And taking a look at the inside of the box here, you of course get the instruction booklet here. And inside here, you do also get some sprues or runners, which did came in some plastic. Well, it is wrapped in plastic. When you get this, when you open up the box, and I already took out the sprues out of the plastic, and I did build a couple of the limbs, which is the arm and the leg. But the other leg and the other arm, I'm of course going to do that in the video, which of course will be split into parts. And you of course get a little sheet of stickers, which, if you know me, I don't use because I paint them. And this is how they look like here on all of them. So that was just a little sneak peek at what the next video is going to be.
Next video's going to back up some. Okay, is that all that you wanted to say?
Yes, I think that was it.
That was it. That's coming. Okay, now, excuse me for yawning. I got coffee here, and it's just been a long week, and just trying to slow down. Anyway, Colton wants to say, thank you and stuff like that. He appreciates it, and okay.
Yes.
What was I doing? Okay. All right. This month is Autism Awareness Month. I don't know if y'all know, but my family is autistic. Both of my kids. So what works for him doesn't work for my daughter. Okay, she's on the scale, but further down, and that's okay. As y'all know, started this a couple years ago to help my son out, to get his voice back in a way, and it worked.
Yes.
He talks more now than what he did when we first started. He used to use a script. He doesn't anymore.
Well,
because the deal is with the script, it wasn't really him. You know what I'm saying? Now it worked, but it really needs to be him, not something that's just read word from word from word from word. Like I told him, put personality into it, put his spin on it, personality and stuff like that. Me, I get tongue-tied sometimes and just go on a rant, tangent about something, and then he's got to wrangle me back in. What else? As far as autism, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was about
Go ahead.
to say something.
All right, go ahead.
And about that script that my dad was saying to y'all that I used to write down. I still do that, but back in the beginning, when I first started this channel, I always had a script where I write down what I needed to say in the video.
Yeah.
But now I don't do that, not so much anymore.
Because he's grown with the channel.
Yes.
And for that, I want to say thank y'all and thank him. I mean,
Yes.
How can I put it? Autism is such a strange thing that you have to tackle, because I kind of have a phrase that is something that you can't. Anyway, I don't need to say that. You as the parent, first of all, let me back up. If you're a family with autism and stuff like that, say that it's a work in progress. You have to work through it. You have to find out what works for each one of them to help them. We started this, and like I told my son, I said, Colton, if we're going to do this, I will be beside you. I will be in front of you, whatever it takes. I said, but you got to get over, you got to find your voice again. You must find your voice. You have to get over whatever's going on and start talking. I said, whatever's going on, you have to discipline yourself, and you have to talk, because the audience wants to know what you're reviewing. What is it all about? What do you have to say? Even though this is a toy review, action review, however y'all want to spin it, this is more or less like a learning process. We're growing with the channel, and thanks to y'all's help.
And also, thanks to you, subscribers.
Yes.
As well.
Subscribers, the viewers, we just want to slow down and say thank you. And like I said, I didn't know if this was going to work, but I knew one thing: he was passionate about it, and I said, let's do it. I mean, the only thing you can try is it not working. You learn something from it, and then you pick up the pieces, and then you make it bigger and better and stronger, and go again. Autism is a puzzle piece, and it's up to you to help put the pieces together to find whatever makes, fits, helps your kids. And what's going on and what you can do to help them become more involved in just, being a human. I know that's weird. That come off weird, but y'all know what I'm saying. What else? So sometimes it gets a little bit tongue-tied. Sometimes I get tongue-tied.
I also get like tongue-tied too.
To all of y'all Transformer reviewers out there, we want to say we appreciate y'all. We thank y'all. Because in a way, like I said, without y'all, this wouldn't have happened.
Yes.
There's certain names I can list off, but I don't know if, they'll say something about it, but y'all know who y'all are.
And like my dad said, without you guys, I would have not done this if it wasn't for you guys.
So we've watched y'all a long time. We've seen y'all. And that's what led it all up to this. And the autism is a very difficult issue to work through and work with. As far as parents, a mom and dad, I know. But you have to get over it, and you have to find out what works for them, what helps them to move them along, to be there and stuff like that. Because we've had our challenges. I could tell you some stories that would be like, that's crazy. And I said the same thing. But anyway. Yeah. There was one time. No. Anyway. Keep it simple, Donnie. Keep it simple. Normally I don't say my name, just refer to myself as Dad, and I'm good with that. Sometimes my name slips out every now and then, but that's okay too. Because there's more stuff that we have coming, and this is a throwback from the past. If y'all don't know, I review the stuff from the 1980s, the original stuff. Because that's where it generated from. That's where a bunch of today's stuff come from back then. And it's important for y'all to know back then, and he wants to talk. Go ahead.
And that's also where it all started.
Yep.
But then it got but then things got better with the toys,
Yes.
like with better articulation and,
Yes.
and better features.
Mm-hmm.
But like I told y'all before in me and Dad's then and now review of Kickback, in order to think about the future, you have to think about the past first.
Yeah, you had to know the origins of it, because that's what it's based all off of. And the story itself is amazing. How this thing we call Transformers become to be. That you have the GoBots and you have Mask and you have, it's different layers. In the 1980s, the way it was put together, and we're at the pinnacle now to where all of the articulation is there. The sculpting's a lot better, because all 1980s stuff was pretty much blocky, a brick. But that's okay, because it's all we had. Enough about toys and action figures. For y'all who don't know, this is my son. This is my son. I am the dad, and we have a family that's autistic, from my son to my daughter. And I just wanted to say to the parents out there who are raising autism or autistic children, we've been there. I have some stories that would blow you away. Say, no way, yep, it happened. It's a struggle, but you're the voice for them, because you have to raise your voice sometimes to be heard. Sometimes you gotta holler louder than other times, just to get them the kind of help that they need. But if that's what it takes, that's what you have to do. What else? So now my kids, through childhood, through teenagers, and now we're coming into young adults. It's been a ride, but I wouldn't change any of it. I wouldn't change any of it. Through struggles and the hard times, and just making sure that they're safe. And lots of love, understanding, and just being patient, and just, let's see, how can I put this? My daughter actually helped me, because when we started getting out there in public and stuff like that, she was teaching me how I could be a better father out there, and not look at people like, when you get people staring at you when you're sitting at a table, and all you want to do is just eat with your family. That's it. That's all you want to do. But you can feel the stares, because my daughter, she's more lower, so she has the sensory issues with hand waving and spinning and rocking back and forth and stuff like that. And public table, public restaurant, she would go through this, and I would back then have an issue with it. I just didn't know how to manage myself. And but even that's gone better, because now it's just like, look, man, I'm not gonna hide my kids. They're my kids. They have a right to be out there in the world with the rest of everybody else. They just need to be watched, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying throw them out there to wolves. I'm not saying that. I'm saying as far as going out there in public, as the stares. Just let them stare. It's okay. There was one time, my wife, she's like, it was It was hard getting them out there and seeing people's reactions. But I remember her saying, and I don't know if y'all heard this before, but you know how true it is in our family. God don't give you children so you can teach them. He gives you children so they can teach you. And there's a lot of wisdom and truth in that. What else? I just want to say that this is Autism Awareness Month. And, you know, we have a family that's autistic. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Anyway.
It's basically the exact same word.
So, we just wanted to slow down. Wanted to say we appreciate y'all. Without y'all, like I said, y'all are awesome. We appreciate the Transformer reviewers out there. We appreciate our subscribers. We appreciate y'all. Who would have ever thought that a reviewer that reviews toys would turn things around? And it has. I'm not saying it's healed or it's no longer. It's still an issue. Like I said, off camera, he's totally different. He talks way low, and then he's got some issues with other things, and that's okay. From my son to my daughter, but hey, I love them. They're all I got.
And this channel is now going for like, well, this channel has been around for like 3 or 4 years ago.
3 for sure. I'll say 3.
Well, it's actually 3 years.
I think 3.
I think.
I don't know. We gotta look back on it. I don't know. But the main thing is we want to keep this channel lighthearted, funny, have fun.
Yes.
Because life out there beyond them doors, you know, here you get to experience. I get to experience having fun with him. You get to experience having fun with me. Sometimes he looks at me like, "What are you saying?" And sometimes I don't even know what I'm saying. So anyway, but we had this experience together. And thanks to y'all, we're able to have this. And that means a lot to me. And just want to say thank you. Subscribers, it's always free. The more subscribers we have, the more it helps us. And it helps the content. And there's more things coming. As y'all seen, we added a couple of things, but updating is still going on. There's other things that I want to get to that I know he's never seen before, but I know about them.
And also, I just got some more books, which are the IDW Transformers hardcover books that are coming in. So stay tuned for that review, because I got more of the IDW Transformers hardcover books coming in.
So anyway, y'all, that's it. That's it. I swing in here from time to time. I'm trying to get him to start showing his face more and more, to get comfortable talking to y'all. So this way, when he does a review, You know, we go through the intro and stuff like that, and then you can see his face, and you know, because there's steadily upgrading with him. Not that there's nothing wrong with it, it just needs to, you know, but it's okay. It's a work in progress. And if you have multiple children with autism, I'm just speaking from my situation. What works for him will not work for my daughter. So I have to go another way about seeing how I can help her. You know, in this thing we call a crazy world with special needs. But like I said, when they're your kids, you'll never quit on them, you'll never give up. And you have the responsibility of being there for them to help them through these issues and to help make sense out of what's going on with them, to be there. Sometimes I know it's tough, especially when people stare at you. Because believe me, I had an issue back then. I'm better now. I'm not. But it was a learning process that I had to go through, and especially with my daughter. And I'm better now. But out there in public, it was. That's just the little part of it. But like I said, there's other things that happen between now and then where we're at now, and I wouldn't say it's gotten easier, but it's getting. Once you go through it and stuff like that, you start learning how to adjust yourself and then learn more about yourself, of what you can do and how to handle different situations. Because there was a time, and I don't know if anybody else hears this out there, if they've been through the same thing, where, you know, you're at a safe restaurant, there's nobody there, there's hardly nobody there, so you're just wanting to eat, have some quality time with your family, you know, and then all of a sudden, it's not people's fault, they're hungry too. They all come in there and stuff like that, and then the sensory overload starts happening, and you start noticing the change, and it's like, and then you start looking at your better half, your wife, and she started to look at you, and it's like, oh, this could go good, this could go bad. Well, sure enough, it went bad. You know, my daughter, she had a sensory overload, and we had to literally pack up her stuff and leave, with everybody staring at us. It's happened. It's happened to us. I mean, you know, so, and that's just a little part of it. Me, Colton, Alexis. Colton seen it firsthand. Colton was right there, you know. So Colton was with this when it happened. So anyway. And there's a lot of other stories, but I'm just saying that that's just a little part of what we had to go through to raise our kids and to now young adults and stuff like that, and it's still work in progress. Autism is a puzzle piece, and you have to put it together to help your family and your kids out. To be the best dad that you can be. Now, I'm not saying I don't have downfalls. I do. I'm not perfect. And nobody's perfect.
Right.
But just trying to make your family work as a family. Listen, I probably went on way too long. Thank you. We appreciate y'all. Y'all are awesome. And I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna let Colton finish it up, and that's all I wanted to say. This is April, Autism Awareness Month, and we wanted to say thank you. We appreciate y'all. And subscribes are always free.
and we're about to be at the end of April and going into May. But that's about it for this video. So if y'all like this video, give us a like, comment, and subscribe for more. And if y'all want to check out some other videos you may have missed, there's a playlist set up on my YouTube channel. So I think that's about it. So thanks for watching.
Y'all have a good one.